Well, I was able to get two real important things done yesterday, and both of the stores that I would need to go to would have been closed by 5 o'clock. But one of them was these tires on this F600. I got a little 4 horsepower 20-gallon air compressor down at the shop. These tires need to be blown up to 75 psi, and I did it one year. It took me about 2 hours waiting on my air compressor in its little small tank. But the tire store in town where I bought these tires and where I buy all my tires was kind and gracious to me, and they said, yeah, come on down, you can use our compressor and get your tires right. And yesterday they had a new tool. You connected it to the air line, and it had a long extension on it for getting to the place where you put the air in the tire chute. Valve stem, yeah, that's the word. And it had a trigger and a digital gauge on it. You put some air in and turn loose of the trigger, and it would give you a reading of where the tire was at. That was a nice tool. I never seen anything like that, but it sure made this job a lot easier. The aggravation on this job of these dual rears, anybody that's ever messed with these, and there it is, right there. That inside valve stem. Now that's fun to get to. But their new tool that they let me use made that real handy. So got the tires, the 4 back tires are all even now at 75 psi, and the 2 front tires even at 75. It's interesting what happens with tires. It's sat here over the course of the year, since last year, and I checked the pressure on them before I started filling them, and they were all down around 59, 60 pounds. Don't run these tires slack. Make sure they got air in them. Things just too wet to get into today. 15% moisture, 14% moisture beans, dockage on that. I couldn't stand it. But it's about 10 after 4, yeah. And I've checked them several times through the course of the day, and I'm thinking right now they're down to about 13%. We've had a bright sunny day all day long, not a cloud in the sky. Sun's been able to get down on the ground and pull moisture out of the ground and pull moisture out of the beans. So they dried down a little bit. And I am thinking about trying to cut this field tomorrow, or as much of this field as I can get on that truck. Most I've ever had on that truck was 220 bushels, and it just felt way too heavy to me. And that out there is right at 5 acres, and everybody that's looked at it said that's about the best yield I've ever had on this field. Credenza bean, group 7, Bayer product. I think the biggest difference in it this year was the weed issue was conquered. Liberty Link herbicide program. It was the first year I've ever done that. Worked real good. I was real pleased with it. But I'll get out here tomorrow. Weatherman says another bright sunny day here tomorrow. And I'll start checking these things around 11 a.m. to see what how they feel. And if by 12 I'm looking at what I would call or assume or think to be about a 13% moisture bean, I believe I'm going to get out here and roll with it and see what I can get cut tomorrow off of this. I wish I had a bigger truck. I'm not going to wish stupid and say I wish I had less beans in this field. That'd just be stupid and unthankful. No, I thank God for this gorgeous yield this year, gorgeous crop. And I'm going to thank him ahead of time for knowing that he's going to provide the window to get this crop harvested and get it to the mill, because I know he will. He provided the time to get the ground prepared and get it planted, and he provided the time to get it sprayed, so he's going to provide a time to get it harvested and get it to the mill. It's going to happen. I already know it. Everybody, thank you very much for subscribing, watching my videos. This has been Soybean Farmer. Bye, y'all.